From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
A heat wave rolls on, as we've talked about a lot. It's not just the afternoon heat, it's the morning warmth or heat as well. We've had 4 straight mornings now where we've either tied or broken a record warm low going back to Sunday morning. We haven't been below 80 officially in Tulsa since early Sunday. So it's been a decent little stretch here, unfortunately, from a hot standpoint, even though summer doesn't officially begin until next week. Here's the look from Gathering Place right now. You can see the camera is rocking and rolling. Winds continue to kick up, at least today. That has, as we've talked about a lot, helped us out the last few days. A few clouds hanging in as well. 88 degrees, gusty winds, humidity is high, so no change on that front. Unfortunately, heat index values in the 90s. That cloud deck thickening up a little bit from Tulsa to the south and east, and that'll actually trend up with time this afternoon. So that'll keep our temperatures from climbing too much further than they are right now. So we're in the upper 80s now. We'll be in the low 90s later on today. Much more active pattern up to our north and east. Of course, this time of year, as that heat dome builds in, the upper level ridge builds in, it pushes the jet stream way up to the north, and the central plains and the northern plains and the Midwest starts getting more of the big time severe weather. They've had a few rounds already, and unfortunately another big round today likely to unfold from Iowa, portions of northern Illinois up into Wisconsin, kind of the bullseye for some potentially pretty significant severe weather in that portion of the country. Not so much here, but late tonight there will be a few strong storms trying to pop up in southern Kansas that'll just kind of try to get onto the fringe of our viewing area. So right now, temperatures mid to upper 80s, cloudier spots a little cooler, gusty south winds for one more day. I point that out because as we head into Thursday, Friday, even Saturday, the wind speeds come down. So as the heat and humidity continue, but the cooling breeze comes down, that may make things a little bit more uncomfortable late week into the first half of the weekend. For the rest of our Wednesday, upper 80s now. We'll go for low 90s by the 4 o'clock hours. We jump you ahead here on Future View with those passing clouds. Later tonight, I'll stop the clock around 8, 9 o'clock. You can see a few storms flaring up in southern Kansas. More than likely, that's where those are going to stay, just a little north of our viewing area. But if one or two of those can get just organized enough to kind of get a little outflow boundary going, that could push a few of those down to Sedan or Independence or Coffeyville later tonight, and maybe down towards the state line during the late night, overnight hours. Very low end chance. For Tulsa, it's about maybe a 10% chance for a shower to maybe sneak its way in here early tomorrow morning. Otherwise, another warm and humid start. Tomorrow afternoon, we start to bring the heat back up. The last couple days, we've trended temperatures down slightly. We start to trend back up tomorrow into the mid 90s, and those heat index values will push back up as well. We've been closer to 100 for our heat index last day or two, if that's any sort of consolation, but probably closer to 105 or maybe slightly above on the heat index Thursday and Friday, and then in the 100 to 105 range more than likely as we roll on into the weekend through Father's Day Sunday as well. So heat wave continues. No real significant cool downs showing up anytime soon. We're just going to have kind of these day-to-day fluctuations where we may drop things off a degree or two here and there. So those storm chances tonight, as I mentioned, if you're about Bartlesville to the north, you've got a slightly better chance for a storm. Tulsa, that's a very slim 10% chance. 96 Thursday, 97 Friday, heat index at or above 105, and mid 90s through the weekend. There's another little brief window Saturday evening, Saturday night for a few showers. Once again, just a very slight chance. But the heat rolls through the holiday weekend. Father's Day Sunday, a high of 94. And yep, you guessed it, more heat into early next week as well.